everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to show you this dollhouse kit that I recently purchased and my little review about it. If you're interested in the dollhouse kit, I'll have it listed in the description below. I just want to quickly preface this video by saying that even though I do make miniatures, I wanted to take this dollhouse kit on the approach of someone who doesn't regularly make miniatures, and I wasn't super technical with everything that I was doing. I was almost kind of just doing this purely for fun. This particular kit does come with a booklet of instructions, however they are very Englishy, so I will be making notes on anything that I noticed when I was doing the dollhouse. For pretty much the entire project I used either a glue stick or a hot glue gun. I am actually using a high temperature one. I don't recommend using a high temperature one if you aren't used to hot glue burns. I am very used to it and it doesn't really burn me anymore. I think the one redeeming quality about this dollhouse kit is the battery operated lights that come with it. I just think they're really cool and that's the reason why I bought it. Here I am attaching the little lampshades to the little lights. I didn't follow the exact instructions of the dollhouse kit, but I did follow a majority of the instructions that were provided. There's some dead space in here, so I'm going to add this real quick. I was pretty upset that the first time I purchased this, half of the package was missing. I ended up having to return it and reorder it again. And Amazon was very forgiving and they were able to handle it, but my point is that shouldn't have happened in the first place. I think that this kit is actually just shipped by Amazon, but it's actually fulfilled by a different company, and I'm pretty sure it's just based in like China or something like that. So not a lot of care was put into actually packing this. I am not responsible for any injuries regarding the battery pack. Just make sure that you look at the instructions and you put the positive wires with the positive wires and the negative wires with the negative wires, and don't touch the wires when it's on. Here's a little freeze frame just in case. This kit just takes regular AAA batteries. They don't take some weird batteries, and you should probably have AAA batteries. Why don't you just have AAA batteries? They're pretty standard. Here I am getting all of the pieces for the bunk bed. And I don't know what's going on with the manufacturer, but there's one thing that I noticed that made me incredibly mad. And right here, you could, this is me being really mad. So for some reason on the bunk bed part, there is one part that is sticking out that's like the side where the mattress is supposed to be, that is not painted white, and they provide you with like sticker paper to stick over it. Why didn't they just paint this? Everything else is painted. This is like one piece that they didn't paint for some reason. I clearly painted over mine because I'm not putting stupid sticker paper over it. I almost swore, sorry. And here is the bunk bed all made. I'm using my cute voice because I realized that this voiceover was kind of aggressive. Here I am making the desk, and I just wanted to mention that when I ordered this the first time, one of the pieces that I was missing was actually the desk, and I believe the chair, and also the night table. I was missing a lot of pieces, like essentially half of the package, which is why I was very upset. Just gluing the pieces for the desk. I will mention that all of the pieces are pretty form-fitting. You won't have to do any sanding or anything like that. All of the pieces usually kind of just fit into place. I kind of wish that the desk had a functioning drawer. It's actually just a panel that they provide to make it look like a real drawer. I just wish it was a real drawer. It would have been really cool if it was a real drawer. You can definitely just use regular wood glue or white glue. I just use hot glue for efficiency and because I'm very lazy and impatient for letting glue dry. So all the pieces that I'm using so far were pieces that were provided in the kit. I will mention whenever I add something that is not in the kit. Like right now, I'm gluing on a little crystal that I have and I'm just making it look like a little crystal drawer pull. I think it looks cute. Right here, I'm getting the pieces for, I guess, the little coffee table and the desk chair. Now, I put the legs on this really crooked, and I don't really care. But if you're doing this, maybe put the legs on a little bit straighter. And you'll notice right here that I fixed my mistake. So before you attach all the wire pieces together, you actually want to thread the lamp that's for the coffee table through it before. I did not do that. I fixed my error off camera. I did use a majority of the fabric that is provided. There's one that I didn't use because it was really ugly and I didn't want to use it. The two fabrics that are not provided in this kit are the pink soft towel-y one and then the white speckled one with like a whole bunch of colors. Those are my own fabrics. Here are the two mattresses finished. You can definitely hand sew the tiny pillows, just with like, I guess, a blanket stitch. I didn't, I just used hot glue again, purely for efficiency and just speed. This is a super extra detail that you don't have to do. I'm using a lighter just to finish off the ends. If you're using a lighter, please use adult supervision, something fire. Now I'm just deciding where I want my pillows. You can place your pillows however you like it. Because that this bunk bed is against the wall, I wanted the pillows to also be against the wall just because I always hated smashing into the wall when I was a kid. Okay, the bed is super cute and nobody can tell me otherwise. Okay, thanks. And then, oh my god! This kit comes with a paper rug, which I really hated, and I tried my best to cover up the wire. I think in the kit instructions they actually don't tell you to cover the wire for the light but I covered it because I hate it. A majority of this kit making is going to be actually cutting out all of the pieces. I don't think I need to show you how to do that. Just cut all the pieces and glue them according to the instructions. Some of them tell you to place it on a paperboard piece that is provided. I did not do that because lazy. Also, here's a great example of how to fold paper like an accordion, which I am filming completely out of focus. If you're ever going to make miniature books, the paper folding is actually something that you're probably going to have to be really precise with. Otherwise, all your books look like crud. They don't look good. You have to be folding your papers very, very precisely. I also used my scraper to help me fold the spine of the book so that there is a spine and it's not just folded in half. I did this for all of the books. This is another reminder not to touch hot glue like I'm touching it. You'll probably hurt yourself. This was a tiny basket that I did not like making because I felt as though even though I do make miniatures, this one was kind of tough even for me. I don't know if everyone would be able to make this one. If my voice quality is different, I am doing my voiceover on another day now. This is a different day. I would recommend probably using hot glue just to adhere the twine, just because you need it to adhere quickly. I'm not patient enough to use white glue, so use whichever glue you think would be best. Here are the little planters that I did not like doing. I just don't like making the cup shape. You just have to be diligent and fold very precisely, and I just use hot glue again to finish up the bottom. I will also note that all of the bottoms for the cups, the planters, have a little circle template that is provided. However, I noticed that the circle size is almost the exact same as a hole punch, so if you have a hole punch, you could use that and you don't have to cut the circle so small. Also, the plastic plant that they put in the kit is kind of ugly, so I'm gonna use my own plants. I pretty much finished up all of the other accessories, so now we're just going to decorate the room. You can follow the picture if you want. I did not follow the picture. I kind of moved the desk around, a couple of the accessories around, the chair around. I kind of just made it how I wanted it to be. I'll also note that the kit came with a little wall clock that you can make that was out of paper, but I opted to put in a tiny mirror that I had lying around, so I used that. The container that I just added is a little plastic container that I had that I made really small cotton balls in to make it kind of look like makeup remover wipes or something. I don't know. I wanted it to be also a desk and a vanity, kind of. I'm adding a little perfume bottle that I made out of a blue glass bead and a little crystal bead. The mini makeup palette is obviously too large for this scale, but I thought it was cute, so I wanted to throw it in there. I make these two, and I have some of them available on my Etsy shop. That's a huge friggin' plant too, but it was cute, so I put it on there. The kit does provide some paper to make little paper cups, but I was like, no, F that, so I put a little ceramic teacup that I have. Here is a miniature purse that I also made, and I switched it out last minute for the gold version instead of the silver version. I have a couple of these on my Etsy too. And this is my completed Dollhouse Kit. I did have a lot of fun making this. I think the only things are that you're going to be spending a lot of time cutting out little templates. That's a little bit time consuming. I think I probably took maybe at least an hour or two to just cut the pieces out. This is definitely like a whole day project or maybe a 2-day long project. It could even take a little bit longer depending on how quickly you do it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!